Hey, welcome back to Bazea. Let me explain Kimi thinking in a way that actually makes sense. So, Kimi 2 is an AI that doesn't just answer the questions, it solves a problem for you. That is the difference. That's it. So, you ask, in the old AIs, you ask, it answers. And Kimi 2, you ask, it thinks, it finds tools, it works, it verifies, and it answers. So how it's gonna does that? It has a three core superpowers. The first one, it reason deeply. Unlike the normal AI, where its answer, Kimi here why, here what I checked, here what I verified, here is the final answer. So it thinks like you, a step by step into your deep reasoning, and it uses the tools. So it's just not talker anymore. It actually do that stuff for you. It runs the calculation, it search into the web, it's access the databases, and it's execute your code, and it's analyze your data all on its own. It doesn't tell what tool to use, it figure it out by its own. So unlike the other GPT-5, you need to do a lot of tool integrations on the back end, and Kimi doesn't require it. It has its own reasoning engine which knows which tool it needs to take and how to utilize and how to interact and how to keep the context aware within the each of this agentic interaction, and it remembers everything. The context window is massive. The 256 tokens, it means it reads entire book, it remember every detail, and it doesn't get confused, and it maintains the context across hundreds of steps. Let me give you a real time and example. So if you ask a normal old AI the question, should I invest 10k in stock market or keep it in savings? The traditional AIs that depends on your own risk tolerance and investment horizons. But Kimi 2 ask you clarifying the questions, search the current market data, calculate the different scenarios like market growth, savings, interest, inflations, and it's analyze the historical performance, consider your own personal situation, and it's gonna gives you a real recommendation with actual numbers. That is the difference. And let's understand how it's built. It's built with state of expert, like a mixture of expert, and it's a state of art model. It's think like a company which has a 1 trillion parameter, how it's gonna enter company is gonna think, and it has a 384 expert teams. So different teams for different departments. Only 8 teams work per task, and you hire a specialist for each project. And that's how the efficiency comes. You don't need the entire company for every task. You hire the right people for the right job. The results are massive intelligence and efficiency execution. Why should you care? It is open source, not locked behind the corporate walls. You can use it free, deploy it yourself, modify it, and build on it. It is competitive. Open models matching the proprietary AI models in 4 to 6 months, and Kimi 2 beats GPT-5 on many tasks. It's practical, not just benchmarks. It solves a real world problem, analyze your complex data, automate workflows, research topics, plan projects, solve technical problems. What can you actually do with it? For a developer, to generate a better code, automate development, debug the complex issues, build edge intelligent features. For researcher, synthesize papers, validate hypotheses, analyze the data, gather the insight. For businesses, it's market analysis, competitive intelligence, customer insights, strategic planning. For everyone, problem solving, learning, planning, and creating. And the magic, tool orchestration. This is what makes it different. Normal AI, it just answers. And Kimi 2, it goes to data, the real-time data, and it's verify and it uses its own tool, and it's gonna provide you the accurate, verified information back to you. It's having an assistant who doesn't talk, it works. So unlike the old AIs, the information is retrieved. You ask, it's gonna say a bunch of information. But Kimi 2, it solves the problem. That's a shift. And how to get started? It's free. Go to Kimi website, sign up, and start using it. And you can host this model, download the model, run on your servers, and it's fully controllable. And you can integrate it to your apps and build your intelligent feature. No huge infrastructure hassles, because the computational cost for the Kimi to way less, because it's only invoke 8 teams, 8 experts per token. That's how the choice they made it. You don't need to wait for OpenAI or a Google. You can build your own intelligent agentic layer applications with the help of Kimi2 thinking. And that's how the Kimi2 thinking is shaking the AI market. And it is not just think, it's acts. It doesn't talks. Unlike other models, they keep on gives you a bunch of information which is doesn't require, but it has a really AI capabilities without corporate gatekeeping and the cost you cannot afford. So try to use Kimi 2. And if you wanted to subscribe to my channel and wanted to see how I can break down the Kimi 2 architecture and develop a real world use case, please watch and follow in my next video.